Got a Fox News alert for you right now. New violence in Jerusalem. You are looking at live pictures right now. We are just getting these images in from Jerusalem. Israeli police clashing with Palestinian protesters as an Arab teenager who was abducted and killed earlier this week is laid to rest. Nerves especially on edge in the holy city since the funeral coincides with the first Friday prayer services of Ramadan. David Lee Miller, live in Jerusalem. David Lee, what is going on? It seems every moment things get more and more intense in Jerusalem.
What's happened now, Cheryl, is that grief combined with frustration has led to violence. This is a street in East Jerusalem, not far from where the 16-year-old Palestinian boy just a short time ago was laid to rest. And you can see the clashes that are now unfolding about one city block from where I am now standing, which is directly behind Israeli police. You can see a few hundred Palestinians. They have set fire to a tire in the street. They are throwing rocks. We saw at least one Molotov cocktail fired. In return, the police are firing stun grenades, and they have also been using tear gas. This has been going on now for several hours, and it could continue for several more hours. A great deal of uncertainty about what caused the death of that 16-year-old Palestinian. Many Palestinians believe it was a reprisal for the kidnapping and murder of 3 Israeli teenagers. The Palestinians believe Israeli settlers are responsible. Israelis say there is still no known motive. So at this hour, the clashes continue. One possibility that we could see the situation improve somewhat in just a few hours. And there you can see a barrage of rockets coming in, some of them literally landing at our feet. In just a few hours' time, the Palestinians will be having their meal to end their fast, for their daily fast for Ramadan. That could contribute to a lessening of the hostilities, and not to overlook the fact that the World Cup game is going to be played in a few hours. It is possible, too, the Palestinians, as well as Israelis, might be distracted by the World Cup. But the conflict here at this hour continues, and Cheryl, I don't know how much of this you can make out from where I'm standing. Off in the street, you can see a dumpster. Behind it, flying here in East Jerusalem, is the flag of Hamas. That is the green flag of Hamas. And just a few feet to its right is the Palestinian flag. And what you just heard firing off in the distance was a stun grenade. So for the moment, at least, the situation shows no sign of improving.
Right.
The clash is expected to continue.
David Lee, incredible what we're seeing live on our air right now. David Lee Miller live for us, of course, in Jerusalem. David, thank you very much. Leland, you know all about this area. You just got back from Jerusalem a couple of months ago.
It's a scary place, and I just told one of our producers the fuse has certainly been lit, and whether it is this event or another event that leads to what they call an intifada over there, another popular uprising.
Are you surprised?
You can't be surprised in that part of the world. There's really nothing that can happen that would surprise anyone, no matter how bad it is. The one thing, though, that you get a sense from this is the level of frustration and anger on the streets is incredible, especially among the Palestinians. And whether the Israelis, and for that matter the Palestinian leadership, is going to be able to put the genie back in the bottle here, or whether this is going to turn into what we saw in 2000 of a second intifada, only time will tell.
I'm glad to have you here today with me. Great to have you here.
Thanks, Cheryl.